Brother, welcome yourselves back to the YouTube channel, and today we are here with the first episode in the Marvel Marathon. And what this basically is I'm not going to be able to finish this by Secret Doomsday, sorry, but the aim is to have every single piece of Marvel-related content um, that has some ties, a lot of ties, and some of the bigger projects, obviously by Secret Wars of next December. And the first project in that is the Eyes of Wakanda. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to do the MCU stuff first. That does include the Netflix stuff as well, and all the other TV shows, like Agent Carter and whatnot. And then we will include the Fox stuff like Fantastic Four and X-Men. And then we'll include the Spider-Man films and Blade and Elektra and all the other films. So everything will be in this series. Hence why it's not called the MCU Marathon. It's called the Marvel Marathon. And yeah, the basic premise is we don't have a gauge of how much stuff's going to get watched or talked about, but the aim is to get it done by next December. So if you're new around here, subscribe and like as always, comment down below your favorite project that you're going to be looking forward to for us watching. And today's episode is The Eyes of Wakanda, episode 1. I have never watched this until today, so enjoy the video and spoilers ahead. So today we watched Eyes of Wakanda, and it was episode 1. Nani, one of the Dora Malaj, is how you pronounce it, goes undercover to Crete in Greece and basically is there to take down the lion on the order of Wakanda. The lion being a deserter of Wakanda. And some of the combat in this was amazing. The animation is fantastic. I'm actually surprised I've never watched this, but I think it's because it came post Endgame, and I've not watched all of Endgame's projects because they've just been a bit hit and miss and inconsistent. Especially after I wasn't very fond of Black Panther 2. But yeah, I think she was a great character. The violence and the blood was brilliant. The last battle against the lion was fantastic. And to see some of the technology they're using even back in the early 1300s was incredible. To see what Wakanda looked like, to see what Kree looked like, to see the battle on the water on the ships and how incredible Nani is as a fighter. I thought it was brilliantly well put together, and even though it's only 4 episodes, this is the first episode of 4. I think it's such a great place to start because you bringing us back to the Dora Milaje, I can't pronounce it, who is like a side character group in Black Panther films, but they're so cool and so skillful and just as important as Black Panther to Wakanda. And it was just really cool to see her go up against the guards who were easy to fight, and some of the mini bosses, and then lead up to the lion. It was a very well paced episode, um, and it was great to see the context of how rebellious Nani is to then joining the War Dogs at the end. I don't even know what they are. Obviously, I know what they are. I don't know if they've ever been seen in the Black Panther films, but basically people that go abroad all around the world to ensure Wakanda technology has not been misused and it only belongs to Wakanda. So I'm intrigued to see what the other 3 episodes do and involve. And yeah, it was just a very thoroughly good episode. I'm looking forward to getting through this, and then we get into Captain America and the other stories and seeing how it all connects and brings things together. So yeah, if you haven't checked out Eyes of Wakanda, a bit like myself, I do now highly recommend it. 'Cause the first episode is a great introduction to the series. It's full of violence, a bit of blood, a bit of gore, not gore per se, but it's a bit more graphic than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, subscribe like as always. We'll be back on a weekly basis with the Marvel Marathon. Um, Multiple episodes could come out each day, but each episode will be a different project. Some episodes we might watch a couple episodes, so something like, we've got Daredevil and Jessica Jones and all them, the bigger shows. So yeah, we'll be back on a weekly basis with multiple episodes, possibly on those weekly basis on a Tuesday. And of course, if you're new around here, like I said at the start, subscribe and like. And if you have anything else you want to see, if you want to see some of the oldest Marvel stuff that isn't necessarily going to be involved in Secret Wars, but it could be, let me know down below. And for now, it is goodbye, and thanks for watching.